So often today in Christianity, we're tempted to love God in a linear way. We make God part of a list. The problem with that is that we compartmentalize Him, and we use formulas like God first, family second, and then whatever else third or fourth or fifth. And I'm not opposed to that, but when we make God a list, it becomes something that we do and not someone that we know and love. You see, a linear love of God kind of limits us in two ways. One, it makes us feel like we've got to work more in order to love more. Or secondly, it kind of compartmentalizes our love for God, that we can love God in our church or love God in our family, and then we love God here, and that God is just limited to the compartments of our lives in which He's a priority. Well, what Jesus said is that we are to love God with all our heart, with all our soul, with all our mind, and all our strength. He wants us to love Him with everything we have. So that when we love Him with all our heart, that means that we love Him with all our emotions. When we love Him with all our soul, that means that our will is surrendered to Him. Then we love Him with all our mind, that means that our thoughts are centered on Him and are captured and filtered through Him. When we love Him with all our strength, that means that whatever we do with our hands, our feet, physically, that we do in such a way of excellence that shows our love for Him. You see, God's not just called us to just make a list of the things we do to show our love. God calls us to a lordship love, that we love Him supremely, that we love Him in excellence, that we love Him completely, that God so consumes our life with His love, and our love is consumed by that love. So how much do you love God? And we talked about, do we love God? Now He tells us the capacity by which we love Him, with everything we have. And we love God with everything we have because when we come to love God, He exposes our greatest need, but the great thing about that exposure is He equips us for our greatest task in loving Him and loving others. So how much do you really love God? I hope it's with everything you got, because He loves us with everything He has. God bless you.